Boom.
What's up, guys? Welcome to BOTN Podcast, week 101. We're now into the triple figures, which is decent. Ain't gonna lie. Surprised we've gone this long. I'm not.
Which is decent, I'm not gonna lie. Don't hold back the enthusiasm there.
That's a lot of bullshit.
It's a long time. It's a long time though, isn't it? It's like... Jesus Christ, we've been going on for a very long time. But anyway, guys, appreciate the support on Back the Net 100. It went on a treat. Everyone watched it. You all enjoyed it. You also picked out your favourite moments as well. So thanks for replying us on Twitter with that and posting it in the comments and stuff, which is pretty cool and whatnot.
Yeah.
What was he saying, Adam?
So Dan's getting ready to edit episode 200 now, aren't you, Dan?
In 200, you can piss off.
See, Dan, you're going to be more organised. From now on, you want to just write down the best episodes.
No, I'll just leave it until the last minute. What I'll do, I'll get the highlights from episode 100, chuck it in, and then just edit 100 to 200 if we ever get there. Because that is a long time.
To be fair, there was some complaints, Dan, about duplicate bits on episode 100.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a few on there.
I've heard murmurings, Dan. The kids on the ground are saying.
Yeah,
they're slagging you off, Dan.
There was a few on there. There was a few duplicates.
Like
I can't even hear what you said then, but anyway, there was a few duplicates on it. It's if you try to scrummage through 6 days of audio in 2, it's tough. But anyway, yeah, thank you very much. Glad you all supported it. Went on very well. You all watched it, which was the main thing that we went for. But anyway, yeah, let's crack on to this one. We got Irish Welsh Celt, unfortunately, still with us.
Yeah, he's back from the training camp.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got Semtex training last week.
Oh mate, bad taste, yeah. I won't talk about bombs and stuff.
Oh yeah, especially over the recent bad time. It's a kind of bad time to talk about it. But anyway, we're going to talk about that later, actually, the Boston bombs and stuff.
Yeah, I want to talk about it.
We also got Mr. Sam Booker, man. What's up?
Hiya.
Hiya, Dave.
Yeah.
Hey, so
you know what? I've been watching like a lot of FIFA players, and
yes.
You know, it's got hashtag Player Army,
yes,
hashtag Lethal Injection, hashtag Stevie Stinkeyes. I want some stuff like that. I want like
you know, Bell End Army,
Beastmaster,
AK, you know, yeah, but I want you like he's got like AK Stevie Stinkeyes, AK, you know, Lethal Injection. I want something like that. And plus, I want people to tweet FIFA play, tell him to come and play me, because I think he'd be scared to come to Barnsley. Because even with that chavvy shit that he wears, he'd probably get knifed.
He wouldn't survive in Barnsley, would he?
No, he'd be like, oh, I can't, sorry, no, you can't, you know.
Just like in Championship.
Yep.
But, so FIFA player, if you've got, FIFA player should challenge Dave. Don't you just, you could just tweet him, I think, and be like, come and play me, and whatnot, and be like, bitch, please. That could be a good hit.
Then I might challenge him to like a Lonsdale tracksuit challenge. You know, if I won, the forfeit would be he'd have to wear a Sheffield Wednesday kit, stand outside the Barnsley ground on a match day, and shout Barnsley as shit.
That would be amazing if that could happen.
That's the forfeit.
That'd be a beast. Actually, that needs to happen. So everyone on Twitter, @reply the FIFA player, and also @reply Dave with hashtag sticky fingers or whatnot, or wherever.
I want some suggestions. I want like AK, the people's champ, but I don't want that. I want something, funny.
Something pretty funny. So, guys, send in your requests to Dave.
Do it.
And to see what happens from there. But anyway, that's a start to our podcast. We talked about that. But anyway, so Dave, do you know what's coming on this week's podcast?
No, sorry.
You don't. Okay, so Dave, tell us what's coming on this week's podcast.
We've got a lot, of course, everybody's going to say, we've got a lot of FIFA talk. Well, FIFA 14 talk, to be more specific. We're going to talk about the screenshots that have been released, the test bed footage, which looks a bit like Tron, and just some brief details. To be fair, I'm going to leave that more up to you guys, because I said this on every FIFA.
Yes.
Not that I don't care.
It looks like fucking amazing, right? I mean, seriously, if you look at FIFA 2002, the screenshots before it came out, it probably looks the exact same as FIFA 14.
It's just I'll hold judgment I mean, the things that they're saying is going to be great.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, the things that we're talking about, like the ball, different shots, the ball rising,
ball physics and
stuff, and holding players off. That sounds awesome. But until I see it, until there's a proper gameplay or, like the demo or whatever, I'll hold judgment till.
We know that, Dave. That's you every year. I think most of the regular viewers, if you have been here, you know what it's like. So we're going to be talking about that. There's lots of FIFA 14 news. It's what do you want to start with first? You want to start off with some of the menu screenshots that we got and stuff? Because rather than talk about the screenshots, let's be honest, as Adam said, every single year they look the exact same. We could get a FIFA 12 picture.
The menus do look really nice, really clean and light, and they're very Ultimate Teamy kind of vibe. If you know.
That's what I thought. I think they're going for one kind of slick design throughout. If you know what I mean, they're trying to kind of it's you see kind of general products do it, Apple have a distinct kind of font or whatever they use. I think they want the distinct kind of style that they recognise as FIFA.
Yeah, I like it. I think it looks really nice, clean, bright. It attracts. It's very much, sometimes I think...
Yeah, because sometimes on career mode, to people like me and you, Dave, that wouldn't play it as much as someone like Dan, it's easy to get bogged down in all the menus or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
the menu system...
I mean, Dan, you must be quite happy with the whole the whole scouting news that it's supposed to be more realistic scouting.
Yeah, the scouting system on there, that this year it's decent, it's not exactly brilliant, but... what they've got now at the moment on it looks amazing. But before we go on, I kind of want to talk about the menus, like what you just said. I'm looking forward to it. It looks a lot more sleek compared to normal. We've had this menu now system since it hasn't been that long. FIFA 12, this style of menu, and
10 years.
Yes, FIFA 12, and we did have a similar one back in FIFA 11, but it was slightly different. It was quite narrow. So it's time for a change on that. So I'm kind of glad they've done that. I kind of like how they got the stadium in the background again, rather than a solid background like on Ultimate Team. Everyone's seen that more likely. Kind of glad how they got the stadium in there. I wonder, if it'd change every time you got a different stadium. No, I say whenever you got a different stadium. For example, if you were Manchester United in your career, you got Old Trafford as your background, and say if you was at Spurs, you got a White Hart Lane. Or something.
Because isn't that what they do with Ultimate Team? It changed background in Ultimate Team based on your team. So
yeah,
I assume they can transfer that over to Ultimate Team or to Management pretty easily. I think that's what's quite easy for them to do. Something like that. It looks quite slick, but the coding's already there from Ultimate Team, so I think it's a simple process, really.
Yeah, it's gotta be, haven't it? It's, we don't know. I've never coded a game in my life, so to be honest, I couldn't tell you if it was difficult or not.
Yeah, to be honest, I could be just bullshitting completely.
Yeah.
I have like that says, I haven't edited or coded the game at all. I'm just spouting off bullshit that kind of makes sense, but probably isn't true at all.
You lie.
I'm wondering, I want to question this because, we've got this menu system which is just like Ultimate Team now, and whatnot in career mode. Will it be in the main menu system? The moment you load up the game, you press start, and then that opens up. Do you think they'll end up putting that in, or will they do that for FIFA 15?
I think it's easier to navigate with that type of menu system.
The way it is now, or the way it is now? Yeah.
No, the way that one is.
The way it is,
Ultimate Team, that's a lot easier to navigate than the main menu system.
Yeah, I would say it's that same. But do you think they're gonna change it, or do you think they're just gonna be like, wait a minute, we'll wait till FIFA 14, so we got something new again to do it? If you get what I mean.
Well, like I said, if it looks like they're trying to get all their branding kind of in line together, that everything looks the same. So I wouldn't surprise me if they put it all together.
Yeah. I'm wondering as well. Because this is like the Xbox Live dashboard, and obviously the Xbox Live dashboard has the Kinect, I'm wondering if FIFA or EA Sports are going to be integrating the Kinect with it, because you notice there's a lot more, each menu, if any of you played career mode or anything, you notice each, it's on the side. I think you've all been on it. If you've been on it once, you know. It's just all the stuff's down the side, and it just all bunched up in that left-hand corner.
They did say though, didn't they?
Huh?
you remember when Kinect first came out? EA did say that they were going to be integrating it into FIFA, and I remember like when the last game, people were coming out and they were like, "Oh, it's going to be in FIFA," and they were saying, "Oh, that we didn't have it in time like for this year," but they did say that they were going to do it next year, if I would like remember properly. So
is that for FIFA 14? That's in next year. This next year is coming up to FIFA 14.
Yeah, as in next year's one. Like, well, yeah,
this
FIFA 14.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, that's what I think it is, because each one is a lot. It's massive. Like each thing, club, squad. Normally, this is just like a. Actually, we never had that before. Like international squad or anything. That was just like a little thing which you pressed A on, and then it would take you in a completely different menu. And now you've got all this big, bold international squad and whatnot. So I got a feeling Connect. To be honest, no one's going to use it. Will become big in this FIFA 14. To be fair, like I've had my Connect. I used it for about 2 months when it came out, and to be honest, I haven't been on it since. I think it's more of a family thing.
Speaking of Connect, have you seen Paranormal Activity 4? Because in it, they show this really cool thing with Connect. If you like turn off all the lights in the room and turn Connect on, you can see like all these little infrared dots all over the wall.
Really?
It's really cool. If you look up, just type in like Paranormal Activity.
Wait, are you sure that wasn't
Connect.
just done for the film?
No. Because I looked it up. It's actually like a thing.
What's this? What's it on about?
The Connect. We on about the Connect. We are, and in Paranormal Activity 4, it was like red dots or something. I think it was. I don't know, you said.
Yeah, if you like turn off all the lights and like look through night vision, because they had like a camera, and with night vision you can see infrared, and it's like all these like millions of dots all over your wall. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty. I haven't seen it yet, but on Connect, it's kind of like you're all grey. And it kind of shows your shadows and it shapes you out and stuff. But yeah, so
it's very good.
Yeah, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. I doubt I'll use Connect for career mode.
Well, to be fair, I'm not gonna.
Have you guys seen this thing, by the way? This like new gaming thing that they want had and apparently it's going to be on the new Xbox, where it's like, it's kind of like a projector thing that you put behind your TV, and it like expands the screen outwards. Do you know the name of it, Dan?
I don't.
You know what I'm talking about, though,
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like, it's meant to be just fills your entire room, and it'll be like if you're in the actual battlefield type thing. So if you was playing
it's amazing,
Battlefield, for example, you'll have your normal TV there, which you would focus on where your gun is, and then around you.
What you can see in the background. Yeah.
What, is that going to be available soon?
Yeah.
I don't know when it's going to be out. I can't remember the name, but I've seen it somewhere. But it's like, it looks really cool stuff.
That'd be fucking incredible.
I think it's
for like driving games, Dave, right? Like you could see the track, like around, like you. It's like it basically gives you a wider like field of vision.
360-degree view, I think. I don't know if it's 360.
Does it actually project like the background and everything?
Yeah,
so?
It'll project it like in your whole room.
Incredible.
I'm not sure.
And they were saying for like, I think they were saying for like games with maps or whatever, they can project like maps or whatever onto the wall. And there was like one game, I can't remember what it was. I think it was like Skyrim was the example. You could see like all the snow all around the guy's room on the projection. It looks so cool.
Yeah,
which to be fair, that's quite cool.
It would
but anything like just to enhance your game would be amazing.
Experience, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think it'll be just the experience as well. I think it'll be amazing. Just knock off all the lights and whatnot.
Oh,
and just...
dirty. Knock off what?
Knock off all the lights, dim it a little bit, like, and chuck on a bit of.
I found out what it's called. It's called Xbox Illuminroom. It looks amazing.
Is it? If that is it, that may be
Illuminroom.
Link it in this chat.
Yeah, we're linking it in our chat, guys.
Yeah, and then Dan.
If I remember, I'll check
Dan.
it in
You make sure you put it in.
I will remember. I should remember.
Yeah, and
I should remember.
And if not, just spam the comments.
I wonder how that would work with FIFA though. If they did, I know it's random, but for COD and that'd be amazing. Because imagine, on this can you actually see people, or is it just the scenery?
You can just look at the video. You can look at
it. I'll have a look at the video.
Cooler for,
so look
you see, for FIFA, it would be a bit weird. It would look really good on the pro camera on Be a Pro, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's why I think it'd be like
first person Be a Pro would be amazing. Okay, so I'm looking at it now, and what is as well, say someone shoots and they miss, the bullets go past you.
Yeah, it looks pretty
Yeah,
good.
because someone's, I think they play in, I don't know what game they play in, but they go like, it looks like, say like Halo or something like that, and it's,
yeah.
see it going past you and whatnot. It looks pretty awesome. That'd be amazing. It'd be good for shooters and whatnot. And what I'm hoping, if they did do this, is that you can see, say if you was walking down a street and there was happened to be someone in the corner, but because it's projected in your room, you can just see him rather than just scenery, which I think which would be amazing. But if that happens, that'd be really good. So first-person FIFA could be a reality very soon. I'm not gonna lie, you never know. I really would love first-person FIFA mode. I've begged for it since like FIFA 10. I just would love it.
You know what I want, right? And this will happen eventually one day. Like where you sit down and you sit in like a chair and put glasses on, and it's actually like you're actually in the game, like
a bit like
Gamer,
like the film. You know the film, Jared Butler?
Like that. Or like awesome. you know in that, what was the one that Freddie Wong did? That like TV show, High School. What was it called?
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Video Game High School. Wasn't it?
Yeah, Video Game High School.
I don't think it was called that, but it was amazing.
VGA.
Video Game High School. That's what it was.
Was it
yeah.
VGA?
And you know when they like. That's what it was. Video Game
It wasn't called that.
Let's have a look. Wait, I'll bet it doesn't matter anyway.
You want to bet, Dave?
Oh, here we go.
I'll bet you.
It doesn't matter anyway. Well, let's kind of go off that a little bit. That'd be amazing. Guys, what do you think? Would you get it? I think it's the Kinect 2, though. Because obviously Xbox are going, we're going to bring the Kinect 2 out. They got a new Xbox coming out. They're going to want the Kinect, I reckon the Kinect 2 will be out in 2 years after the new Xbox.
No, I reckon they're launching, I don't know if they call it Kinect 2, but they'll probably have an update.
Oh, yeah, it's just it's like Kinect 2, like the Xbox 720, and it's just...
But aren't they saying, isn't the rumours of, Kinect is going to, be with the Xbox, the new one?
I'm not too sure. I really don't know. To be honest, I doubt they will because of marketing. They'd be like, nah, you can buy this separate for a extra £100 or something stupid down those lines. But
you see, I think they'd be better off if they just gave it for free with the thing. Because, I mean, a lot of people like me, I'd never buy it, but I might actually, love it if I tried it. So, if they gave it out for free, they probably might make more money in the long run.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I think I'm not going to rush into buying it this year because I remember I watched it at E3 and at the Kinect, the first one, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. It's going to be so brilliant.
You know what I thought was amazing?
Yeah.
Remember when they had the videos for the first Kinect, Dan, and there was that one, was it Lionsgate did it, with there was the boy on screen.
Milo.
And the guy walked... Milo, that looked amazing. That's what I was like, oh my god.
It'd be cool to just have something like that. I say it looks really good, but I don't think it's aimed at my age group. I'm not gonna lie. I think.
Yeah, I think it's for younger.
I think it's for younger.
I think for your mental age group, yeah, you're all right, then.
No, I think they're trying to do with Kinect is basically just take all.
I think it's meant to be a full
Nintendo.
family. I think what Xbox is doing. I know we might be told on 314, but it's told on Xbox on it. I know what Xbox is doing. I think they're trying to make it a family console. Everything's in that thing. So where we may be just the casual gamer, I would say, who just plays FIFA every so often and whatnot.
Dude, I'm on FIFA every fucking day.
I don't know. Let's just say we're like the hardcore gamers. We just use the controller. We got our headsets on. It covers us then, and also they just bring other products out there for the younger generations and whatnot. So it looks like a brilliant idea. Won't suit me. I'm more likely end up buying it and be like, oh my god, this is amazing, and then just won't play it for ages, which I did with this Kinect. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate he didn't bring that Milo thing. I would have played it for a week and then would have left it. It was kind of creepy though. I ain't gonna lie, if I was on my screen all the time. Imagine he wakes you up, Dan, wake up. Shit, there's a boy on my screen.
No, it wouldn't even be like that. It would just be
that'd be freaking creepy though as well, because he did that, didn't he?
You just hear that, you'd be going just Dan, and Dan would wake up and be like, what's going on? Because there'd be nothing on the screen, it would just be the volume, and the next thing you know, a screamer would just go off at 3 a.m. in Dan's room.
I would freaking shit myself. I really don't know what to do, but anyway, yeah. So let's move on from Xbox and stuff. Tell us your thoughts about Xbox, guys, in the comments. That'd be pretty awesome. To find out about now, because Xbox, I think they're announcing it at E3 more likely. They'll be like, oh, we got the new Xbox coming out. No shit. You haven't got the new Xbox coming out.
No, I hope they announce it soon.
Yeah, because... Oh, go on.
I don't know, it's just I really enjoyed this Xbox, and before that I was even though I'd only played the first Xbox once or twice, but I was a real I think everyone was a PS2 fanboy, to be honest. Well,
no.
Yeah. I honestly don't think there was anyone. Honestly,
and
I want
Nintendo
to see
64.
the PS sales big, because
Yeah, so did I, but it was always PS2.
Yeah.
Everyone I knew had a PS2. I mean, everyone. I think there was one guy with an Xbox.
Yeah, it was the same with
So
me. It was like the moment the next gen consoles came out, I mean, everyone went onto Xbox. Like every single
they
person.
really did.
Near enough. But anyway, right. FIFA 14, ladies and gentlemen, what you've been waiting for. We got called out in the comments before because we, at the start, right, we said, this is what's coming up. And we didn't get onto a proper topic and in depth for about 15, 20 minutes. They called us out. I can't remember your name, but he wasn't happy.
How dare they?
How dare they?
Yeah, I know. Don't they know that this podcast is at least 75% bullshitting and random chit chat?
Yeah, that's why I don't.
mean, like, you know, there we just had a 10-minute conversation about something that had absolutely nothing to do with the topic at all.
It's like a radio station in a way. This.
Yeah, I think
If anybody watches Capital FM,
yeah,
with Danny Oakes, Jojo, and Simon Hurst, which I want to be honest with you, is the best quality. I love that radio. I listen to it every morning. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I think we're the same. I think Dan's Jojo, the responsibly, but whatever. I'm Danny Oakes. So I think I'm quite firm and ill-shot, and then you're a bit like Simon Hurst, Adam.
What's Simon's deal? I don't know who these people are.
Well, it's his show, but that's not because I'm not saying.
Oh.
But anyway,
don't tell him that. Jesus Christ.
So Dave's just compared us to professional radio DJs.
I ain't gonna speaking of radios though, right? I remember when
BBC are gonna hire us up one day.
Yeah, we'll have our own show very soon. Like I remember when the Chris I seen the Chris Marsh show because that's all I used to watch. I remember they had it live recorded. No, remember when they did the 60-hour
live recorded?
No, sorry. Remember when they did the 60-hour radio show?
Yeah.
And they had it on TV. Like, I found that really good to watch, strangely. I'm not too sure why. It was awesome to listen to and good to watch as well. So, like, yeah. But anyway, off radios, even though we are professional, off Xbox and stuff. That's the first, right, as well, that I haven't gone, right, let's go off Jimmy Savile and hamsters or something really random. It's actually been serious topics. We've actually discussed...
I want to talk about, obviously, the real life situations in America soon.
Yeah, we'll talk about that very soon. I think the moment we get through this 314 news, I think we all like to talk about them because everyone got their opinions, especially yours. We want to hear yours as well. Like, what are your thoughts on? Well, I think everyone's thoughts are near enough the same. Well, I remember there's a lot of discussion.
Yeah, I don't think there's any controversial talk.
Well, no, there's a lot.
Don't even pretend that there is, because there isn't. They'll be waiting for it.
There's a lot of people on Twitter saying why do people even care about these bombings and whatnot. But we'll talk about that later. Let's get about this 14 news. Okay, so let's talk about this pure shot. I know Dave, you don't like to talk about it, but.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong.
It looks good though, doesn't it? What they've advertised.
Oh my god, get right into it because A, I haven't seen it myself, and B, I don't want to get excited and find out it's shit.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. But to be honest, everyone who says that I'm not going to be buying FIFA 14 this year, you'll end up buying it. Trust me.
Of course you will.
So
we'll all end up buying it, but that doesn't mean we can't say, oh, this wasn't really a lot different. I mean, like, see,
No. Do you get what I mean by that? Is that every year people complain and then they vote for EA Sports to be the worst company ever, but still buy their games
for the second year in a row.
Dude, I don't think it's just because the games, had faults. I think it's through other things as well. But
yeah, of course, it's like the community managers are twat as well.
It's got the worst company in the world.
Coincidence? I think not.
What was that, Dave? Sorry.
I just think that it's 2 years now that they've had that title. So
yeah,
I don't think it's just a game. I mean, EA make a lot more games than FIFA. So
yeah, like
you know what drives me up the wall about EA though? Their customer support. You go on and it's never anyone that can speak English. There's always someone in India, and they're always just copying and pasting. If you ever do the text one, they're just copying and pasting like these paragraphs that are all very pre-written, that have nothing to do.
Sure,
it's just really annoying. Oh, it probably fucking is, to be honest. But yeah, no. As Dave says, like I mean, like we complain about FIFA, but I mean there is a lot of games.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's
Mind you,
loads and loads of games.
Dave, you are a big Battlefield fan. They make Battlefield, so.
Wait, is it EA or EA Sports?
I mean, I have no problems with Battlefield. I mean, my connection's usually pretty decent. I really like the game. I mean, I traded it in stupidly because I wasn't like playing it enough, and then as soon as I traded it in, I was like, I really want it back now. So I bought it back. I bought like the premium edition, so I've got like all the maps and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just quality. The game's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
It's a good shooter.
Yeah.
Awesome. Metro.
I can't wait for number 4, to be honest. If I ain't
You can call motorbikes now, which is insane.
is that a new
That's
map
really
pack or something?
Yeah, that's the new one. Yeah.
See, the thing I think about it is like with Battlefield, it doesn't come out every year, whereas like stuff like FIFA and Call of Duty does come out every year, so it's like quite refreshing
the
when
thing
you play
with
them.
Call of Duty is that there's 2 companies on it, isn't it? So each
Saying
company has
that,
2
though,
years on it.
I know a lot of guys who I speak to regularly, like GCI Messi and Toby Layton and that. Karen Top. They say that the new, the new like map pack and the zombie thing that they've released is outstanding.
I am so tempted to actually buy that as well. I looked at it and I was like,
for
wow, I may have to get it. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Well, it's 1,200 points, which is quite cheap compared to normal. They
The
usually
thing about
charge
COD is, right? But COD comes out every year, but FIFA comes out every year as well, and I actually notice the difference. Call of Duty, I honestly do not notice the difference every year. It just seems like they put a new skin on it with a new map.
Yeah, I could say the same thing. Like if you went back and played COD 4,
it's the exact same game.
It feels the exact same game. Yeah. To be honest, what it is, I think shooters maxed out very early on the next gen consoles or something. They must have. There's no reason for it. I think they must have just done that.
But I mean, you can't just say that. I mean, look at Battlefield.
Battlefield got...
So Battlefield 3 is a huge jump.
Yeah, yeah. To be honest, yeah, that's very true. But anyway, you never know. Different companies, different thing. But anyway, right, let's go on this pure shot thing, which is going to change FIFA for the good or for the bad. I don't know. We'll find out soon. But what do you guys think? Do you think it would be good?
Yeah, I mean, it's so... when they were talking to the guy who was doing it, I forgot when I watched Japes' video, that he was saying basically, so it'll be like no two goals kind of the same. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be more realistic, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that. So
and as well, Japes did an amazing video as well. Give a shout out to him. He doesn't need one anyway, but just say he's another director that we made famous from the podcast for people who don't know it.
It's what we do on Back to the Net.
Yeah. We are the talent scouts on the YouTube. But
I'm not gonna brag, but I did give Japes a shout out when he had 100 subs.
But anyway, yeah. So Japes made a video on this pure shot thing, and in FIFA, I never noticed it. I never actually noticed it until it was pointed out and compared to FIFA 14. What it is, people, like the players, they will stutter to hit the perfect shot rather than miscue the shot or end up repositioning their body as how it was explained. And in that, it looks like the shots are not going to be easier no more. You're going to have to really think about your position of the player, where you're going to go. You can't literally just, right, I got the ball, shoot, and it'll end up going in. You're going to have to think about it a lot more. You may have to pass the ball a lot more. And they said, there's a quote, if I can't remember where it is, but it's like you have a lot more time on the ball and stuff. And to be honest, after this stuff, Don quoted it to be an ultimate team, because I think after this is kind of in standard FIFA, some of it mind, like loads of time on the ball and stuff. But anyway, this pure shot thing, apparently examples they've used is like Ibrahimovic bicycle kick against England, Messi's first goal for Barca at 17, Cisse's volley against Chelsea, which I can't, I remember that actually. An amazing goal.
What do you mean when they say pure? Are you just saying that it's a shot that they couldn't have in FIFA 13?
This is what they got. They got pure shot will let fans feel what it is
pure,
like.
not poor.
Pure. Is that right?
Pure, yeah.
Pure.
You said poor.
Oh, my bad. Pure shot is a Welsh thing. Deal with it. Pure shot will let FIFA fans feel what it is like to connect the perfect strike with the brand new ball physics called real ball physics. Will ensure of all the ball behaviours as the same in real life. that's what it is basically. Basically, they kind of trying to recreate what the ball would end up actually doing if it was in a certain way. So,
which is pretty cool, and I would have thought that would be really hard to recreate, but.
It
if they
is
pull
really
that
hard.
out,
Do you remember when I can't
it
remember?
is, it is, Sam.
I was going to say, Dan, you're bullshitting again.
Wait,
like,
what?
it's like, it is, as if you fucking know. Dan, you don't make FIFA. It could be literally easy. That could have been the easiest thing for them to do, and you would not know.
Oh, I can't remember now. I thought I was just agreeing with Dave.
I can't remember. You weren't there, Dan.
The more I think about it, the more I realise you talk some shit on this podcast.
What? I was just reading. Oh, I don't know. I'm confused now.
Final Cut.
Final Cut. Final
Oh,
Cut's true.
Mate, do that program on Final Cut.
But like,
honest.
yeah. Do you remember when like I can't remember what ball it was. It may have been I think it's called the Jubilani or something, the World Cup ball. Like it had like 8 side things on it, and it was like, oh, it's gonna change the way people play football. I think it was that one. Or it may have been.
That's what we're complaining about though, because it was moving around so much in the air.
Yeah, I wonder now in FIFA, whatever type of ball you use, it'll change.
No, Dan, they'd have to completely do different like physics system for every single ball. I don't think they could be perfect with that, to be honest.
Yeah. So yeah.
It would be a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work. So basically, it's kind of, as Dave said earlier, no shot's gonna be the same anymore. It's I'm happy with it. It's gonna. I think it'll be a lot more entertaining as well, fun to play, because you kind of have to think about it a little bit more. And then when you actually pull something like a perfect shot off, it'll be like, oh wow, that was well worked in my opinion. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't think after this will be an Ultimate Team 14 though, because of the way it's run on the chemistry system on me. If you get what I mean, like if you play out-to-out seasons, like this time on the ball and stuff that EA have always talked about, it's there, but in Ultimate Team it's not. Have any of you ever noticed that, or is it just me?
Sometimes it depends. Every kind of game's a little bit different.
But
I mean, what about you, Adam?
So I didn't hear that because I was typing back to Michael there. What was the question?
No, what I'm saying is that like
Who's Michael?
LaBelle that we had on.
Oh, right, okay.
I think he wants to come back on as well, so I think he'll be coming back on soon.
He does, yeah. He wants to play you as well, Dan, tonight. So.
Yeah, no, I'm playing him later.
Do it, Dan.
I will. I'll beat him.
I was saying, right? I was good because the week I was on was the week that you had what you call him on Alp. I want to go on with Alp again, so I said that Alp's gonna have to come back on again soon.
Alp was.
You know who else I thought?
Alp was.
You know who else we need to have? We need to have D10 on again.
Yeah. We do. We'll have it all in the plan. In it, it's like this podcast is so unorganized. It's unbelievable.
Not your fault, Dan.
Yeah. Well, university.
Dan,
my
you know
education
that.
is slightly more important than YouTube and stuff.
You Welsh. You're only gonna fucking live in valleys and.
I got to do my daily sheep chasing and stuff as well. So.
How's Casey Lee getting on these days, Dan?
I really don't know. That restraining order has restricted me so much. I really don't know what she's doing.
I need to contact her for you, Dan.
Huh?
I need to contact her for you.
Okay, fine.
I want to hook you up.
I don't want to go out with her.
Yeah.
Maybe
we should give you a chance, Dan.
Oh, shit, Dan. You're fucking pining over her.
No.
He's been through therapy day for this. This is what the therapist told him to say.
What did you say, Adam? I couldn't hear you properly.
I said, you've been through therapy for this. The therapist was trying to help you get over Casey Lee, so if she ever comes out with Dan has to be strong.
Terrorist, not therapist. No, man.
But anyway,
Dan for the terrorist training.
But anyway, right, let's move on from that. Right, what else have they got? Pure shots, protect the ball. They've advertised this every single year since.
Honestly, that's what I was
the
going to say.
next
Every
gen
year. Yeah. It's just like FIFA 03. Like, nearly every year has just been like...
You learn to protect the ball.
Shield the balls this year. Yeah, it's like right. I mean, seriously, right? We're talking about this stuff, and it all sounds great, right? But seriously, it just sounds like generic shit that they've advertised every year. I mean, I swear that they've done literally no work on FIFA 14 and just like, we'll just put out a load of generic sentences that actually sound like they could
what
be good.
is, the way they saying it is protect the ball, dominate the midfield, and dictate the tempo, which is kind of what they said last year of... The game's going to be a lot slower, and you get the control
Remember
of the pace.
they said, though, Dan, last year they were saying about the whole pull and tug thing. Wasn't that basically the same thing?
That was
That they
push and pull
shielded
was.
the ball. Yeah.
They changed the name of it from the year before or something. It was called something else, and it's like they've obviously improved it, but obviously they need to bring it across to something else. But what they got by here, a little description, is fend off and block defenders from the ball while dribbling at any speed. Protect the ball from opponents to control play through midfield and to dictate the tempo of the match. Plus, outmuscle opponents for position before receiving the ball, and then turn defenders out for more opportunities. So yeah, this, I'm not gonna lie, EA, is the exact same thing that we had this year, but with a few more posh words, and to make us think that it's something new. But they could have mastered it this year. You never know. It could have been our extra thing, which is completely amazing. But yeah, it'll be alright, I think. Real ball physics we talked about. Okay, remember last year we had the attacking intelligence.
Indeed.
And this year we got a bit of retarded defenders where they slightly stutter and whatnot and don't cover in certain places. They have fixed that, apparently. We got teammate intelligence.
Well, I tell you what pisses me off the most. It's when you do a through ball and your player jumps over the ball.
And then tries to sprint on it.
But they jump over the ball, but by the time they've jumped over it, the defender's already got the ball. It's like, hit a through ball, there's nobody there. He jumps over the ball, slow, and honestly, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. That is like so broken.
Yeah, and this teammate intelligence, it's for more of the defending side, I would say, because we got attacking intelligence where the players won't go running straight offside. They'll do curved runs and whatnot. They'll find a lot more space. And now the defenders this year will kind of counter that a lot more. They'll just be like, they got smarter marking and stuff like that, improve the running and whatnot. So I'm kind of glad they got that, because certain situations you're like, what on earth is my defender doing, and why isn't this other defender covering when you can't really control it? So if they got this in there and it works, I think it'd be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. There's something as well. It's not on this thing I got. I think Rossi talked about it in one of his videos, and it's something like you can turn and sprint at the same time now, or something like that.
That's right, yeah.
I don't know a lot of information on it, but there's something like that. You now turn and sprint. I don't know if it's going to end up OP, if I'm honest. That
I did think that myself, but I'm sure, they don't want it to be, because I'm
sure they counterbalance everything.
Yeah, when I was reading that, I was like, it kind of sounds a bit like too arcadey. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Sure, like you said, like Adam says, I'm sure they'll balance it right.
Yeah, hopefully they do. They should do anyway. It's a professional company.
Because I think Dan goes, up in the 8 years we have been talking about that. Dan's like the inside track on all this info.
I am, seriously.
Yeah,
I am the inside EA.
Pure shots, hasn't he? He's been trying to. He's been doing it.
Well, I know. I've been.
That's what he's been doing for local team days. £200 sign in. Honestly, that's what they expect. Pure shot.
Yeah,
how did you get mad at match the other day, by the way, when you let in something like 4 goals?
I seen Dan.
No,
yeah, he
it
put
was
my
7.
status on Facebook.
No,
right?
I put it on
Facebook. His status said, got man of the match. Oh no, what?
No, got told.
6-0.
No. I got told I had a good game, which is surprising, seeming we lost 6-0. But anyway, I'll take it.
And then
and then someone commented saying, we lost 7. I was like, oh, did we?
It was 7. Yeah, I was like, we did. Dan's like, I wasn't even there.
I was like, did we lose 7-0? But yeah, well, to be honest, it was strange because I was wondering how. But if you put the shots on goals and saves to the goals, it was dramatically different. I would say they had around 30 odd shots, something like that.
Was it like that time? Was it like that time when Liverpool beat Newcastle 5-1 and Shea Given got man of the match?
Yeah, more likely. I wouldn't be surprised. But we didn't score. And plus, you want to seriously?
Like,
I played on a waterlogged pitch that day as well. Huh?
Oh, doesn't matter.
I played on waterlogged pitch that day, and it was probably a friggin' shithole. The pictures.
Probably. Well, you did play on it.
Again, yeah. Like, what's with this probably stuff?
I don't know.
You were there.
I really don't know. I really don't know. Recently, I've been doing it, but.
Danny, you alright in the fucking head?
Honestly, yeah, he's acting like all right. So today, this episode, Dan has claimed that he has the inside track, been working for EA, saying
wait a
this
minute,
and that.
that was
stuff that you were actually asked. You're like, oh yeah, it was probably like this. Honestly, Dan, what is going on?
I really don't know.
I've
taken some painkillers today, and I think that may be side effects.
Why are you taking painkillers?
I injured my back. Yesterday.
Letting in 7 fucking goals is on, isn't it?
I know, Jesus Christ. Seriously, I had a bad back walking out there. Actually, speaking of that, right, I was walking away from the goals in this one game. It was yesterday, I think. When you shake hands with one, they go, good game, or not much you could do as a goalkeeper, they do.
Is Dan about to explain how to shake hands now?
So what you do, you want a firm handshake. You want a firm handshake as a man. No, but then I was walking by, they said that, and then the one guy went, I bet you got a bad back now, haven't you? I thought, you fucking twat. When I was walking by, it's quite amusing, but yeah. That happened yesterday, I think. Anyway, away from my football career, which is going forward, hopefully. And I got a new contract coming in soon.
Oh, nice, Dan. How many you getting a week? Is it like $250?
Around that, I ain't gonna lie. I think it is.
About £1.50, yeah.
£1.50 and a pack of pie.
You didn't even get a pie. That shit.
So we kind of talked about career mode as well, but there is this new. I don't know if you lot seen a screenshot. There's this new one with there's a picture of it was on the Clark and stuff like that, and it shows the statistics between a certain thing, which is a scout report, which is look pretty good. I think they're taking this from Football Manager. I don't know about you, Adam. You play Football Manager a lot more. Have you seen the screenshot that I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, like obviously it doesn't look the same Football Manager, but that's what the general gist of it is. Because I remember, I haven't played career mode for a couple of years, but I remember before when you used to scout, and it would just be like, he is within this ability for this, and it would just give it wouldn't give specific abilities. It would just be like, he's between say rating 60 and 69. Yeah. Whereas I think it's quite a lot better because it tells you what specifically the ratings are for each attribute, so you can kind of target.
Plus,
there.
as well, these are real players. Normally, that is for scouted players. This is also for real players, which I think is awesome.
Which is pretty cool, yeah. Because Football Manager does that. It gives you scout reports for. I hope they do it on FIFA as well, but Football Manager does it where it's it gives you a scout report for what he is now and what his potential is as well. So.
Oh, right, yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I am surprised that they haven't put, this is so-and-so's predicted potential, because I don't particularly all the time want to be going on some other sites to find out how good my player's going to be in 5 seasons time.
Yeah, it kind of does seem a bit stupid that they haven't put that in.
I mean,
I'm sure they have it. What's their manager game? It's called FIFA Manager. I'm sure they have it on that.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for them to integrate FIFA Manager.
I want to know if they're going to change Steve McLaren from being Dutch.
Is he
Dutch?
on
Ultimate Team.
Does it actually say that?
Yeah, he's got a Dutch flag next to his name.
Oh my God, really?
Oh no, he's not Dutch. It's Danish flag.
Oh right.
Okay, well Dutch I could understand because he managed there, but Danish, that makes no sense.
I tweeted out before we went live saying that this is being pre-recorded, and I just checked my Twitter, which I received a message around 45 minutes ago. When's BOTN? Just
the fans, Dan. The fans. They're not. To be fair, our fans aren't the most intelligent lot. Let's be fair. If they've been listening,
that's harsh.
If they've been listening to us shite on for about 100 weeks now, Dave. To be fair,
I think when you listen to Back the Net, your IQ goes down.
I think you're engaging in a cultural phenomenon. When they're looking back on history and they're like, oh, how did the 21st century affect the world? They'd be like, Back the Net would be a little footnote onto that.
Yeah, you never know. But, how much life has taken out of me? 6 days, enough of my life has gone into this podcast. It was a long time. But anyway, right, so the new career mode stuff, I want to hear your thoughts on this because I do a career mode channel, so I'm assuming...
Yeah?
I do, Dave, right? You want to guess what? I have been doing it for a couple of years now. And
No way.
Yeah, seriously.
Are you kind of like famous? Do you like upload? I heard there's this thing called YouTube, Dan. You can like upload your videos there.
Yeah, I do that as well. Like, and I think.
No
I
way.
yeah, seriously.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Mate, can you lend me a few coins? I wanna build this team.
Oh, I think I'm a real manager some days as well, which is I think is pretty awesome. But my opinion on this menu system, amazing. What they got new in there looks really good. I just can't wait to get on it. To be honest, I really just want to have a mess around on it. It looked pretty good. They taking stuff from out the team, as we said. Like they shown the squad. You know, one out of the team where you go on a, I think it's squad, and then it shows the current team that you got. The exact same year with the formation and stuff like that. But they haven't got pictures. They got a shirt with their number on it, which is pretty good. So that's the Cremo news. That's also the new physics during the game, which they got going on, which we've talked about. Hopefully we've fulfilled your knowledge on it. If you didn't know any, if you want to learn more about it, there will be links in the description to the EA website to check them out, and also Sweet Patch, because Sweet Patch got a few stuff on there and whatnot, so you can go check that out down there. But anyway,
Dave does need beer, though.
Huh?
I've just got on Facebook. Dave put a start 37 minutes ago saying he needs beer now.
Yeah, I could do with some beer.
Dave, can I guess? Are you looking for Carling? Is it Premier or Premium?
Well, no, Carling Premier is one of my favourites, but it's either Carling Premier or Carlsberg Export.
Oh, Export. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, that is Dave's favourite beer. Dan, what's your favourite beer for this little in between bit?
Carling Premier is amazing though. Get that, it's so nice.
I normally drink Budweiser, if I'm honest, but if I have a pint, I'll have a pint of Carlsberg.
If I have a pint, what do you drink? Fucking like half pints or something? Like
no. Normally I'll drink. No, if I go out, if I go out, just out around Cardiff or something.
I bet you're on Alka-Pops, aren't you?
No, I drink
Dave,
bottles
you
of
drink
Bud.
like vodka and Coke. Vodka and Diet Coke is actually drinks.
No, but what I normally do, if I go out, say if I went out around Cardiff or something, I'll just drink bottles of Bud. But if I went out, say, just without just a few mates and we went in spoons or something, I'll have like a pint of Carlsberg or something.
Do you know that bottles of Bud taste like witch piss? You
have told me many of times.
You want to drink Heineken, Dan? That's what you want to be drinking.
No, you don't.
I've never drunk it, and I don't know.
Heineken is amazing, to be fair.
No, but yeah.
But anyway, right. There are screenshots as well, lads.
I wonder what Dave's favourite shot is.
Vodka.
Oh, that was Sambuca.
I'm joking. Jesus.
All right.
But anyway, yeah. So lads, as well, there are screenshots. If you want to look more in detail, they are cycling through the podcast as well. I thought I mentioned like they've if you look on the screen now, there will be one, and also they got the cover on there as well. It's not the confirmed cover, but we may have something like that in the future. You never know. So yeah, they are screenshots as well, which to be honest, look the exact same as last year. So I'm not going to make any difference of it and whatnot. So I'm not going to judge by that. But the screenshots of Career Mode are also on there as well. Links are in the description to the stuff. So do you want to talk about Boston?
Yeah.
Do you want to take the lead role on this, Dave? Give people
well,
tell them what's
people
happened
who have been living under a rock. Yes. It was the Boston Marathon. Which day was it on now? Was it a Sunday?
Last Sunday. Yeah, last Sunday. No.
It was Monday. That's what it was.
Yeah. Monday. Yes, it was Monday.
Obviously that happened, and there was 2 explosions near the finish line, or pretty much on the finish line. One of them was anyway, pretty much, which was insane. 3 people dead, 170 people injured. A few of them are still critical, and so obviously, pretty much the whole of the FBI and the is it alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, because they deal with explosions. They investigate explosions. Yeah. They went there as well, and pretty much the president said, look, they're going to throw all the resources in there, which was, it had to be done.
Yeah.
Over the next couple of days,
they've actually found out who.
They've been like working the crime scene, because it is a crime scene,
Yeah.
and wow, it must have been one hell of a crime scene. I mean, like, in a bad way, because Jesus, there were so many things there, and the window.
Right in the middle of town as well.
Yeah, exactly. They were just like they were saying, like police were saying that when people heard the explosion, they just dropped what they had and ran. So like there were just bags upon bags. So they had to go through each bag as a possible, like,
See, it was a bomb. Yeah.
possible improvised explosive device. You know what I mean? So
I thought it was quite clever, like what they did though, because I was hearing on Sky, like as soon as the first 2 bombs went off, they turned off all like phone towers in the area, so they couldn't set off any other bombs.
To be fair, they were standard procedures for that kind of incident. Obviously, you could never be fully ready for the thing, but I think they dealt, the officials and dealt with it amazingly, you know what I mean? And the Boston people, they were fantastic, like taking runners in, because you got to see that finish line was in the heart of Boston. There were hotels around that finish line that the runners were staying at. So because that was a crime scene, you couldn't go to them. So people had nowhere to go.
Yeah, it was on Sky News. There was like statement, don't even answer your door or anything if it less is a police officer.
Other Boston, the Boston, community basically were giving, like, if they had a spare room, they were letting runners stay at their house, which I thought were pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Over the next couple of days, they identified 2 suspects, and last night or this morning, it was there last night, but I think it was this morning. Yeah. There were an incident where the 2 guys, allegedly, this is, of course, basically, I think they tried to rob a 7-Eleven. Well, I don't think that's allegedly, but they tried to rob it. Go on.
Sorry, I always wonder, though, with criminals, they always do that. They always, like, try to rob somewhere within, like,
I think the story is...
I know there was a shootout.
They realised that their mugshot were getting put over the TVs and papers, and they realised that they'd been identified, or at least they were looking for these 2 people. They didn't have like a full name or anything, so they thought, look, let's get Can't do a runner.
Yeah.
So I presume they stopped at 7-Eleven because they needed cash, not because they were hungry and they needed some booze or whatever. They needed cash, but it was on campus, a university campus. Now, a security guard for that campus obviously got caught up and confronted him, and they killed him, and then drove off. While they were driving off, police were they carjacked somebody. Obviously stole the car, but they kept the guy in there, the driver, while they were driving him out for half an hour, and they dropped him off, like they dumped him somewhere, and then basically there was a chase, and they were throwing out explosive devices out of the window at the police who were chasing them. And it kind of grinded to a halt at this house that they stopped near, their own house or whatever, where one of the suspects, the older brother, I think was 26 or something, got shot and killed. I think he died in hospital. Like, they couldn't resuscitate him, and he was pronounced dead.
When they shoot out, though, I thought he died on scene.
No, they took him to hospital and they tried for 15 minutes to resuscitate him, but there were no luck. So
the other guy's on the run at the moment.
Yeah, the other guy's on the run.
He's only 19 years old, which is
19 years old. From
surprising when you
from
think.
Chechnya.
But what I wonder is, though, like, have they announced, like, why they did it? I mean, like,
I don't
what
think
is their
no,
reason?
because obviously I don't.
I think they killed that guy by mistake. Like
I don't. To be fair, I don't quite understand it. I mean, sometimes, when terrorists do it, I mean, they're still classed as terrorists. But when terrorist groups do it, they have a reason. It's for a statement.
Yeah, plus we don't know what's happened in the past. Like, have they got a statement to do it? Because as far as we know, it's just these 2 guys. It could be a full network or anything behind them.
I know, but have they said that they're like part of some group or anything, or is it just them working by
themselves? Well, the one guy's dead. that they were after.
So
and
he's not saying anything.
He ain't saying shit all. Another scene out of
it's like in Bad Boys 2.
Exactly,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
He said he can't say anything.
Dead suspects means shit. But yeah, so like he's currently dead and the other guy's on the run. So as far as we know, there was just no motive behind it for them to do it. They just did it out of, well, nothing at the moment. And what I find bizarre is that they're quite young, like 19 and 26. Let's be honest, it's not exactly that old. It's like, what would go through your head to just want to go blow up a bunch of people? Plus, haven't they lived in America since they were born or something like that? Like they moved over?
No, they moved there in 2002.
Oh, did they? What's that? Well, it's 11 years ago. Enough. So it's a long time.
You know that's they moved there, and I don't. I mean, I've on telly they've been like they've like interviewed uncles and aunties.
Oh yeah, they've interviewed the uncle of the 19-year-old.
Wasn't he the one saying tell him to come in and stuff?
Yeah. That there was a screenshot on Twitter and they said they found the uncle and he's telling him to come in and whatnot. But let's be honest, you just blowing up. You just become a terrorist to America. You're not going to be coming back in because let's be honest, you're on death row. You might as well just stay out as long as you possibly can now and try and hope for whatever could happen and end up in Mexico for the rest of your days or something like that. But yeah, his uncle's on TV now asking him to come out and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know.
Come out of the closet.
Yeah, I don't know what he'll be on a run.
I just think I think the auntie were like saying that she don't believe it and she don't she thinks they've been.
But the thing is, like, I wonder how do they know it's these two guys? Like, obviously they've been on the run and whatnot, but from only the images I've seen, I haven't seen
but Dan,
him drop a bag.
They know more than
yeah, they obviously know more than us, but
they know more than we do.
Yeah, but looking from think of it from my perspective, what I've seen, you look at it and you're like, yeah, that could have been anyone though, couldn't it?
But Dan, like, they have more than what you see.
Yeah, exactly. As well, apparently someone tweeted out this: there are SWAT guys going around each house asking them to search their houses. So
yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah, but they have a choice.
Though,
you can say yes or no. If you say no, they walk on. Apparently, this woman tweeted it out, and someone had a rage at it.
Did you see that picture, by the way, that someone tweeted out during that phase last night? A bullet went through his wall and through his chair in his sitting room. It was like, look it up on Twitter or something. It's like mental. You can just see like a bullet hole through the chair. In Boston, during the shootout last night, they like lived near it, and like a bullet went through the wall of their house and through like one of their chairs or something. But like one thing I think about it, and like I mean, obviously everyone feels really bad for the people like that are involved. Like no one's saying that like not the guys, but like the dead people. But I mean, like that same day, right? That there was like a bomb in Iraq and like 30 people died.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
there was this on Twitter.
Is there something wrong with the world that like people in America's lives somehow get like more coverage than like?
I think it's more because I hate this argument.
Yeah,
I think it's more because in America they're not quite used to that. In Iraq, I'm not saying it's right for people to get blown up. But with the conflict in that country and the Middle East at the moment, it happens
it's
more.
No surprise, is it?
When more things happen like that, your tolerance to it and you kind of shock. It
don't shock you anymore. You're like, people die in our country every single day. People get blown up all the time. And I think as well, the reason this is the way it is now at the moment everyone's caring about it is because it's closer to home, you could say. Not necessarily the UK guys, but people in America, like, they worry about it and whatnot. It's because that's happening on my back doorstep. What the hell? Well, I meant to worry now. It's closer than on the other side of the world, if you get what I mean. But
like, I get what you guys are saying, but like, I understand, like, that's why it's news, because it's out of normal. But is it something wrong in the world that we just think, just because it's normal in Iraq, it's kind of okay?
Well,
you know what I mean?
It's the media, isn't it? It's the way the media have betrayed Iraq over the years. Like, if I was just going to be stubborn and just from what I've read in the papers and whatnot, how Iraq is, as far as I know, everyone blows each other up, even kills each other and whatnot, and everyone's just trying to take over some bit of land or something. That's all the way the media portrays it to me.
That's the expert's opinion, Dan.
Yeah, no, it's just how the media portrays it across, and that's how society's brought up. You're meant to believe everything which is put in the paper, which, let's be honest, half it's more like, it's true. Like, for example, there's a story this morning, Rolf Harris is now a sex offender.
No. This is Dan. Honestly.
Oh, that's what. See, that's what I mean.
He hasn't gone to court, Dan. He hasn't been to court.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what was in the. That was on the paper. That's what I'm trying to say. That was on the paper. That's how they advertise it. You read that, you're like, what? What the hell? And then also because I say more educated. I wouldn't say much, but I would know for a fact. Right, I look into that, and I know for a fact that he hasn't been to court yet. They. Whatnot, and same with like Iraq and whatnot. It's like I know for a fact not all the place, not everywhere in our country is the exact same how it's portrayed in the media. It's like North Korea and shit. Everyone's saying we should just nuke them, but there's innocent people there already still.
North Korea is fucked up, Dan. I mean, seriously, I agree with you about Iraq and all stuff, but North Korea is seriously fucked. I mean, like, seriously fucked up.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
the whole country is just
nuclear weapons, and they have famines regularly.
Yeah.
That they cannot feed their people. Well, not that they can't, they just won't. But
I think I think it was a few years ago that they actually they had someone come over and they faked like a family and stuff that showing that they got proper food and whatnot. I think it's like a news reporter.
Dave, you watch quite a lot of documentaries. You might have seen it too, but it's quite like a common documentary about North Korea, where this like group of eye doctors went. And they went to North Korea and like this like simple 5-minute experiment on like, or not experiment, but like operation on like all these people's eyes who had been like blind for years. It was like a simple operation. And afterwards, none of the people thanked the doctors at all or said anything to them. They just all went praising down on their knees in front of this statue of like Kim Jong-il or whoever was in charge at the time. It's just like mental. It's like so these doctors, after curing their blindness for 20 years, and they don't say, like, thanks, cheers, or anything. They're just like, thank you, gracious leader.
It's weird.
Yeah, North Korea is weird, but...
It's very brainwashed country. I didn't realise probably how much until you realise.
Yeah, but see, I think it's because, like, right, so, like, you know, like, during, like, the Cold War or whatever, people in, like, Eastern Europe, like, lived with all this, like, Russian propaganda and all this stuff. But it's, like, back then it was different because they'd, like, lived outside of Russian propaganda, so they know what like life was like. Whereas like in North Korea, everyone that lives in North Korea now has not lived in North Korea when there wasn't like the Kim family in charge. So like they're literally.
Do you know if you leave the country? Say I live in. You get not only do you get like if you come back you'll get thrown to prison, but your family for the next 3 generations will be punished.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. You get put in concentration camps and everything.
Yeah, that country. And plus the thing with that country as well, their technology is like, 40 years behind ours. There's a picture which I find really amusing. The new guy who's in
Kim Jong-un with the
floppy disk, like, and like, seriously? Wow.
Jesus, yeah, I know. It's like my little cousin has more advanced technology than Kim Jong-un.
Stuff like that's just fucking bizarre, isn't it? It's like
that's why I can't take their threat of nuking the world seriously.
No, I can because I honestly think that they actually believe their own propaganda, and I just don't understand them. I mean, now they're claiming that they want aid from America. Well,
what the hell? You just threatened to nuke them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know how it works.
You're not exactly in fear in America to give you aid.
How does it work? I'm not sure how it works in China, but you don't threaten to annihilate their whole, being with and then go, do you mind giving us some aid? And to be fair, I'm a bit reluctant because it's like I'm a bit reluctant about giving aid in general now. It's like India.
Yeah.
Definitely a country that's it's definitely a thing like how can I say? It's like the country is very famished and there's a famine there. You know, really, they're not. It's not the most. It's like the rich are very rich and the poor are. You know what I mean? There's no kind of in between. Yet we send millions of pounds of aid to India, which is fine because I'm all for helping people. Yet they have their own space program. Now you're telling me that a country who's begging for aid because they need it for their people, you have to have money to invest in a space program. Does nobody else see this being wrong?
I know, yeah.
But...
It's ridiculous. That's the same as North Korea, though. Like, they literally cannot feed their people. Yes, they're, like, have nuclear weapons. I mean, seriously.
I just wonder what goes
all
through the guy's head who's, like, it's, I don't know.
In charge, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. That country is saying people could just nuke them all, but there's innocent people there as well, which is the thing which I would say America hasn't done anything yet. We can't really do it.
The thing is, though, right? You have to wonder, right? So, like, every time that we see North Korea's people, they're all like crying at funerals of dead people, of their leaders, and they're like all like these really low subjects. But that's only what North Korea shows you. Like, I mean, like, you don't have like BBC going in filming North Korea. And
well, they can't.
Like they said, yeah, I know they can't. So, but like they said, if you like leave North Korea or like try to do anything against the state, you get like a couple of generations of your family basically. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's
yeah. So I wonder if like North Korea got liberated tomorrow, how many people would actually like oppose getting free food and like actually treated like people, if you know what I mean? Or how many people are actually just like pretending to be like in love with Kim Jong-un because
Plus
it's this dumb thing.
They're brainwashed, aren't they? They're brainwashed. So even if we did go in there and go, all right, you go, yes, all your aid, yes, this, and kind of take over the country, they'll be like, wait a minute, what? This ain't right.
No, I know they might be a bit like, but let's be honest, it's not like in like after World War II or whatever. It's like, how many people do you think in North Korea can actually like fire a gun? Like, I mean, I heard a thing like recently. I don't know, Dave, you might have told me, or maybe I heard of someone else. In North Korea, they have 2 hours of flying training a month. Their military has, because they cannot afford to have the petrol like to fly anymore. America, they have 10 hours of flying training a day.
Yeah, it's
compared to 2 hours a month.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the difference.
Well, to be honest,
Honestly.
I got a feeling nothing's going to happen, and if it does, oh well. Even David Cameron's...
calm down.
Yeah, it's funny. I
mean,
found funny as well. David Cameron said
like,
as well, "Oh, we're prepared if North Korea tries to nuke us." And I'm like, we're not really, are we? What are we all gonna do?
I seen a really funny picture on Facebook. It was like someone tweeted back to the like Prime Minister candidate David Cameron, and it was like, David, when the snow hit us last December, we weren't prepared. We're not prepared for a nuclear war.
Yeah. To be honest, North Korea might. I bet North Korea doesn't even know Britain exists. They're just in their own world.
The thing is, though, I mean, it's like they were saying, like, they might be able to hit, like, that U.S. dependency country, what's called Guam or something like that. They're not going to be able to hit the U.K. or, like, mainland America. They can't.
They're more likely shoot the rocket and it would come back and hit them. More than likely with their technology. But anyway, guys, tell us your thoughts on North Korea, which kind of from the Boston bombers and stuff. Your thoughts. Don't know how most you are, but if you've got any opinions on it as well. Plus, the Texas bomb went off recently. Not bomb. It wasn't a bomb. It was an explosion. Went off. And also, I want to mention one thing back to sport. Pompey, as of 8:15, are now out of administration.
Really?
Yes. Which I thought was quite
interesting.
interesting.
They're going to get relegated this year, though, I presume.
They are. They already are. They're in League 2 now. Got relegated last week. Or Tuesday. I think got relegated Tuesday. But yeah. And whatnot. So that happened today as well. Is there any real... this... Want to talk about some real life football? I don't think there's anything else that any FIFA news that we want to talk about. But let's get some fixtures up and then we can call that a wrap for this week, I think.
Yeah, the football.
Dave,
so Dave,
what about Barnsley?
Were you? Yeah, Dave, they could be getting relegated this year.
Mate, that's every season. No, I just like I say, I think Flitcroft's done a great job so far. Considering Flitcroft, considering I don't think he's been manager in any other club. This is his first time managing. I think he's done a good job. I think with Barnsley, it's a lot about egos with managers. I think, and I think basically Barnsley team did a fucking big kick up the backside. But no, I don't know. I'm just going to take you know, if they get relegated, they get relegated. It's not,
Yeah.
you know, it's not end of fucking world.
I remember though, my uncle, like, because, well, David know this, but, like, people both know this. My uncle's from Barnsley, like, he has Barnsley season tickets. He was saying, like, the time they went down, it was almost better for them to go down than to come back up with, like, a new team and, like, more, like, a fresh belief, whereas they'd just been, like, struggling for so long in the championship that it was, like, just everyone was just really kind of down, if you know what I mean, about
Yeah.
it.
They need some money invested into it, I think.
What's the story with Leeds, by the way? Wasn't there a thing about them getting this really rich owner or something a while back?
Oh, they've been took over, yeah?
Yeah.
But it's not really invested any money. So I think I think he was waiting for another manager to come into it because, you know, I think they knew all along that what do you call him? We're only going to be manager for so long. You're going to leave at the end of the season anyway.
Who was that? Grayson or
No,
or Warnock?
or not? Yeah, he's left now, obviously, hasn't he? So
Yeah. Do you know what though? I seriously hope that QPR get relegated from the Premier League.
They are. I think they are. They lost to Aston Villa.
To see one of these like throw all the money at them clubs get relegated would be it would make my day. Seriously, I mean, I really want them to go down. Stoke want them to go down because they just don't play football at all. They're just like a shit team. And then after that, I really couldn't care less who else goes down.
Well, Reading are gone. QPR and Stoke for me. Now looking at it.
I don't know if I'd want Villa to go down because Villa are one of these like old Premiership clubs like that have good like history behind them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's like Nottingham Forest, man. Like they've gone down, and we haven't heard from them since. Like they won the Champions League twice, which doesn't really happen that often to many clubs. And
I mean, what about Blackburn Rovers? They could be going down to League One.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous. Stupid. Well, we are 3 points clear now, but it's so close.
I love when Dan says we.
Oh yeah, as well. I was looking at the league. Like, you know, if all of the teams above us does shit, then we win all our games, which is highly unlikely to happen. But we could get into the playoffs. Yeah. That's how close the league is. The Championship League. It's
Dan, you're not getting into playoffs.
I know that. I'm just saying. That's like how close our league is, and it's quite an exciting league, but it's the football's shit to watch, so it's no point. That's okay.
We happy with Cardiff getting up?
No.
I think that's going to be pretty good to have a Welsh derby.
I basically said the moment they got promoted, I hope they get shitted on.
Why, do you not like Cardiff?
No, I prefer Swansea over Cardiff. Always have.
Oh, if I was you, I would have been happy to have them up. But
yeah, it's nice to have them up, but I don't know.
Dan's just after jumping on the Swansea bandwagon.
I just prefer them to be down in the Championship as far as they possibly can.
Which are you near then, Dan? Swansea or Cardiff?
Cardiff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but anyway, right. Let's do some fixtures for the Premier League if I can find them. Let's bring them out. So upcoming fixtures. What?
Nothing.
You lot are listening back to this. I doubt I won't. But anyway, right. Saturday. So tomorrow or today when you're watching this, because it's going up a day later. So first game we got Arsenal versus Fulham. Predictions. This is at Fulham.
Arsenal playing away. Yeah.
Arsenal
should win that. I mean, like they've been in pretty good form recently. Arsenal. I think they drew their last game, didn't they?
Yeah.
But like before that, they've been on pretty good. Arsenal, I don't know what it is. At the end of every season, they always just like kind of get it together to get forward.
Yeah, they've won. They've been unbeaten for their last 5 games, and out of their last 10 games, they've lost 1, drawn 2, and won the rest.
Pretty good form.
Yeah.
Spurs are doing the annual like fuck up as usual.
Yeah.
Let's get really close to 4th place and then just fuck it up every year. I mean, seriously, they've been doing it. It would be so frustrating to be a Spurs fan, honestly. But
I don't know about that.
Do you not think, Dave? I mean, every year they get so close, and then
no.
I mean,
I would love to see Everton and Spurs get 3rd and 4th.
Last year.
Because these are the points, right?
I would as
so
well.
Chelsea are on
really
61, and then
so.
the closest is, and then it's down to Everton on 54. There are how many games left? Not many, I think as well. Only a couple. And like, I'm so close, and I would love to just see 2 teams. Spurs obviously have been they were in it once and they haven't been in it since then, I would say. So I would love to see Everton get in there as well. Mainly Spurs, yeah, fair enough. It'd be cool if they got in it, but Everton, just I don't know. I think it'd be awesome. But yeah, it'd be a tough ask if they get in there. But I think it's the same with Everton as well. They had like good form. Now they kind of dropped a little bit. They're drawing games, which is kind of the main downside, I would say. It's like Man City. It's like Man United and Man City. You look at their form. They've lost the same amount of games, right? But his buddy City have drawn like 8 games or something, which is really.
Yeah, I think
you've lost 4.
We've only
you've
lost
lost the same.
three
You've lost the
all
same as Man
season or
City,
something.
but City have just
Mind you,
drawn and dropped stupid points to like Norwich and teams like that. But anyway, right, quick prediction: Arsenal versus Fulham. Who's going to win?
I don't know. Whatever. To be fair, I'm not sure. I think it might be a draw.
A draw.
I don't know,
Adam,
actually.
I'm going to go Arsenal 1-0.
Yeah, I'll take a draw.
We're going to go Arsenal, but I don't know. You know, Arsenal have been...
Arsenal, they're so unreliable. Yeah. I mean, seriously, it's so hard to call Arsenal's game. I mean, like, if you were, like, say, look at someone like United or Chelsea, you know they'd go away and grind out results. But Arsenal...
okay, a relegation battle one. QPR and Stoke. The thing is, I want QPR. QPR to win.
Shit recently, honestly.
So, Stoke are closer to the relegation zone. It's kind of how I want it to turn out. So, if QPR win, no, don't worry. It doesn't change anything. They go on 27 points, and they still 4 points from safety. And Wigan got a game in hand as well. So, yeah. Sunderland could go down as well. I didn't see that. Bloody hell. They're very close. I'm going to go QPR on this one just because I want Stoke to lose.
I'm going to say I want QPR, but I think Stoke will win.
I think it'll be a draw.
Okay, so we got one for Champions League place and one for safe from relegation. Sunderland versus Everton. They beat Newcastle 3-0 under Di Canio. So what do you think? I'm going to go Everton on this one. Yeah, especially that performance against...
Yeah, Everton are doing really well.
Yeah, especially that performance
Everton
against Arsenal.
Well-oiled
defended really well. Got that 0-0. I think they'll do well against Sunderland.
Yeah.
Adam, who do you think is going to win? Sunderland or Everton? Even. Awesome.
I'm going to back
important
Everton.
games have we got on the weekend? I'm trying to picking ones out there. We got Tottenham and Man City. Bale's back for this one. And it's at White Hart Lane.
Well, hopefully, I'm going to say Tottenham. No, in fact,
I'm
going to say
Spurs.
City because I want
go for Spurs.
I'm going to go for another draw.
2-1. I'm going for
draw all day today.
Liverpool and Chelsea.
That's going to be the weirdest fixture, by the way, ever. I mean,
I'm going to miss this as well because my son's got 2 games at fucking Fryston tomorrow, which is fucking like Castleford way. That's like a good half an hour, 40 minutes to get there. So, I'm going to miss these games. Unless, is it late kickoff? Is it 4 o'clock kickoff?
You'll miss the Man City
one, I think. Yeah. Might nip it.
Because, so, think about it like this, right? Chelsea fans, I think it's agreed, they fucking hate Rafael Benitez.
True.
Liverpool fans fucking worship him. So, that game's going to be so weird, where Benitez is getting booed by his own fans and applauded
by
funny
is
away
that they're having a
fans.
go at Benitez, but
so
Chelsea are 3rd in the league. It isn't like they're 8th or anything like that or something stupid. I know he said stuff in the past, but like I know you don't like him, but just support your manager until the end of the season. He's gone then. There's no need to worry about it. Yeah.
I know, yeah. We've had the discussion, but...
Yeah.
How funny would it be if Bromwich just offered him a new
amazing.
contract?
So who's going to win, Liverpool or Chelsea? I'm going Liverpool for a 1-0 victory. Dave?
I'm going Chelsea.
Chelsea. Oh,
yeah, of course, what do you think?
Last game is Man United and Aston Villa. I'm going to go Villa because I think they could beat them.
Come on,
despite the
Aston
fact
Villa.
They're fighting for relegation. Adam?
I think I'm gonna go for draws again. I was waiting for Dan to say something else. No, I think it's gonna be another draw. I actually might just put down a
That'll be the
1 bet on
shittest
all
match of the day
draws
ever.
this weekend.
But anyway, just all 0-0s.
0-0s. No, like Gary Lineker's usually like, oh, we got a great
No
match of the day
goals.
for you on tonight. We got 45
No
goals.
goals.
Great match of the day.
But anyway, guys,
Load of
do you want to
mates,
call
no
that a wrap? I
goals.
don't know if any of you want to talk about anything. Anything more?
Yeah,
It's been a good
no,
one.
just-
We've been going for about an hour
I
and
think
20. So,
that's it.
guys,
Been a good podcast.
thank you very much for joining us. If you are listening to this on YouTube, it will be on iTunes in the next few hours or so. Depending what our trusty Dave at Sweet Patch is doing. See when it's up as well. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you can leave the podcast a like, that'd be pretty awesome. And whatnot. So yeah, be sure to do that. And thank you very much for sticking by for 100 weeks previous. So appreciate for the support. Thanks for Dave for turning up, and thanks for Adam. And we'll see you next week, hopefully.
Remember,
Tweet
tweet
the
the
FIFA
fake
player.
FIFA player. Please
Yeah.
you.
Remember,
Bye. Bye.
Right?
stay in school, go to drugs. Don't let
Later.